Yes, good talk, Nebe. Good talk, Nebe. Ah! Square, square! Show your hands! Inch out! Inch out! Yes! Great job!
Very happy to welcome in Joe Mazzulla, head coach of the Boston Celtics. I think I just want to start with just first kind of, I guess, maybe encapsulating your season a year ago. You know, coming off a championship, you come back trying to defend, you end up with the injury to Jason Tatum. Like, just kind of walk us through your season overall and how you viewed where your team was. Obviously, it didn't end the way you wanted it to, but just kind of how you view the season overall and looking back on it.
There's two seasons, right? I mean, I think there was the regular season and then there was the playoffs. And I think the regular season, the preseason and the regular season has its own challenges, and then the playoffs has its own challenges. So I thought our guys did a great job coming into training camp with the right mentality. I thought we attacked the regular season well, 61 wins. I thought the first round went good. And I think in a playoff series against another great team, when you have some poor moments, your opponent can get the best of you. So I'd say just two things there. I mean, I appreciate and love the mindset that the guys came in with, you know, after winning, going to Abu Dhabi, the guys that we had of you know, competing throughout the regular season and having our goals and our standards. And then when you have a few bad moments in a playoff series, a team can get the best of you.
And now you face a daunting task, not having Jason Tatum. You know, we're going to see him some point down the road. We don't know when. How does that change? I mean, I know you're philosophically how you guys want to play offensively, but I mean, this is a key guy that generates a lot of that offense with his talent. So how is your approach going to be any different this year without Jason?
Yeah, I mean, I think you just always leverage your roster. We got great talent. We have great players. We got Jalen, we have Derek, we have Peyton, we have Sam, we got Anthony. And then we got guys that have been waiting their turn to play, you know, and so I think it's just a matter of leveraging the roster that you have. They have great strengths, and I think you take a look at it, especially the 3 years that we've been here, we won a lot of games when we haven't had certain players, haven't had 2-3 guys out, and it's a testament to really the locker room. It's a testament to the system that the guys play, and you just have to focus on that as much as possible.
Hey, got to get back to winning the effort stats. We were killing them on the glass. Win the glass, win the transition, win the game.
Well, Jalen's accomplished an awful lot in this league, but do you think in Jason's absence right now, obviously the offense is going to be more of the focal point around Jalen. Is there another gear for him, another level?
I think so. I mean, I think he knows that. I think every year, regardless of who's on the floor with him, he's always looking to push himself to another level, and I think you know, we will see that this year.
Where do you think expanded roles will come from? You mentioned a couple of guys. You know, is it Peyton? Is it Sam? You mentioned Anthony Simons, a guy you're bringing in. You don't have Drew Holiday anymore. New look, very talented offensive player. Anthony, I don't know how much you've had a chance to see him or how you're thinking about incorporating him, but where does the role expansion come from with some of the changes that you've made to this roster?
Yeah, I mean, it comes from everywhere. It comes from Jalen, it comes from Derek, Peyton, Sam. It comes from Anthony. It comes from the guys that have been waiting their turn that have helped us win games. You got Nimi, who was a backup center for us, but has won games for us and has won critical moments for us. Right? It's just about winning possessions. It's about winning quarters. It's about winning every day, and guys have done that. And we just have to continue to stick together and play the system, play Celtic basketball. At the same time, you know, there's a lot of talent there, and they got to be ready to play, and I know they will be.
And some guys aren't there this year that you used to see. Kristaps is not there. Drew Holiday, Al Horford, like Luke Cornett, the guys that were a big part of you winning a championship are not there anymore. How do you kind of replace that leadership that a lot of those guys brought to the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's about replacing us just as much guys that have been with us continuing to just fulfill that role. I think when you a locker room that we have, those guys are crucial to that locker room. But at the same time, there's an empowerment from everybody that's in the locker room, all 15 to 17 guys. So just continuing to rely on the guys that we have in the locker room to bring it every day.
Nothing gets in the way of winning. Nothing gets in the way of winning. All right? Everything else, I appreciate it, guys.
Especially that first one.
Last thing, your evolution as a coach. I mean, obviously, you're a lot different probably than when you started this journey, right? And you end up sitting here in front of me as a championship coach in this league. How have you evolved? How have you changed? How have you grown? What have you learned about yourself throughout this journey?
Yeah, I think every season presents different challenges, and every season exposes yourself to yourself, right? So I think first year you're learning how to navigate being an NBA coach. Second year you have a fortune enough to win, and third year you get a taste for what it's like to lose. And so I think every year you learn something new about yourself, you learn something new about your team, you learn something new about your family, and you just gotta continue to do that. So I hope for however long I do this, I feel the same way that I do after these 3 years, where here's what I've done well, but here's what I got to get better, and you just continue to look at it from that perspective.